Yeah, I like being convenienced. It's really, really nice. Not having to worry about anything. It's great. I could just thoughtlessly just be, do and act as I want, and just roam mindlessly, do as be as I want, and just feel really relaxed about it. Not concerned at all. Just enjoy. This is how life is supposed to be. Feels good to exist. Yeah, it does feel good to exist. Convenience also does feel really good. So with all this free time on your hands to experience convenience, what do you want to teach yourself to do that pours back into you being self-reliant in some way on yourself? What do you mean? Why do I need to be self-reliant if I'm already convenienced with everything I need? That doesn't make sense at all. I personally don't think anything is wrong with experiencing convenience. I personally think that a personal boundary personally needs to be made when it comes to experiencing a life of convenience, where a person should be taking advantage of having free time on their hands because they're experiencing convenience everywhere else in their life to find out for themselves. Go on. What they're meant to learn for themselves to be self-reliant on and expand on it. And from what it sounds like with how you're responding to me, you didn't plan to think that far because you're very comfortable where you are. You don't think you're setting yourself up to be codependent on something that may not be available to you one day. Or that may be weaponized against you in some form or way, or used against you in some way. Because you didn't teach yourself about certain things while you experienced convenience, like you are right now, through just existing as you are. Don't you think you're trying to fearmonger me or make me afraid of enjoying my convenience to try to get me to teach myself how to live outside my convenience? You don't think that you're trying to fearmonger me or something? Trying to act like something will not always be there for me if I need it, or something will be used against me if I need it and I can't access it? Like, you don't think that's fearmongering or projecting in some way? Trying to get me to live outside what I'm already comfortable in? Am I fearmongering you? No. If I was fearmongering you, you'd feel it. And I would feel it too. Projecting? Probably. I could see that. I'm projecting my opinionated perspective of questioning towards what I'm aiming to talk about with you, so I could definitely see that. Let me just share this analogy. But before I do, let me know if you're open to it before I continue, because you use the P word, projection. So I just want to make sure that when I explain this, you don't think I'm still projecting, but I'm actually just sharing my personal, opinionated insight about why I'm bringing this to your attention. You ever been to a zoo? A zoo. You know what a zoo is, right? Of course I know what a zoo is. Why are you talking to me like I'm slow? Of course I know what a zoo is. Obviously I've been there before. We've taken a trip there ourselves, even. Why? But don't be talking to me like I'm slow. The heck? The animals each have their own designated, created habitat that was created by people there to help each individual species feel a sense of comfort within the space they were given to create a life within. Right? Yes. Obviously, they wanted the species to be comfortable. Obviously. Especially when people came to come see them, they'd want them to feel some sense of comfort while people walk by the windows observing them in their habitat, obviously, so that they can feel some sort of sense of safety, and even have a place to hide away, to hide themselves if they don't want to be seen or be bothered by people that come and observe them. What are you getting at? Would you consider the idea that the habitats that get created are to provide a sense of convenience of safety to allow the species in those specific designated areas to feel safety, and so they rely now on the convenience of others maintaining and sustaining those specifically created habitats to allow those species of animals to continue to feel a sense of safety based off the convenience of the sustainability of those specific designated and created habitats. Yes. Would you agree that they also live off the convenience of being fed food already made for them and just given to them in their chambers or habitats, where, due to the convenience of being given shelter and food the way that they are being given it, that they have not developed their own instincts to survive on their own personally. Well, I mean, there are signs that do talk about, in some places that hold animals for observational zookeeper purposes, for people to come visit and, admire and look at. They do say that the animals can't be released back into the wilderness or else they'll die. What are you getting at? I'm getting at exactly what you just said. I'm just waiting for you to connect the dots. Yeah, and what if I don't want to? What if I like my ignorance? Then I will leave you with your ignorance. As long as you understand the cost of convenience when it's too consistent. This is a lifestyle choice. Why do I have to worry about making sure that I'm teaching myself things if I'm already given everything I need to live and also enjoy in my own personal life? I feel like you're just making something out of nothing. Too much convenience, in my perspective, can create a person to believe they don't need to teach themselves to live outside distributed and regulated convenience. so that they know how to live even when that convenience is retracted or removed. It's about learning balance, of knowing how to live and live without things, and also creating things for yourself. That is my perspective, and also is, in my perspective, a way of taking back your own personal power through each and everything you decide to teach yourself outside of what you're already being convenienced with. That you think is being sustained by you just because you pay for it. But who created it and regulated it to even be something to purchase in the first place? Exactly. It had to come from someone teaching themselves something in order for it to actually be something that could be a convenience to someone else. That is what I'm opening your mind up to right now. Use the position of convenience you're in to teach yourself something outside of the life of convenience so that you can build a balance between the two and not be entirely dependent on one. Or else you're just living in another zoo.